What's up guys, Revere Outdoors here, and we're going to show you how to European mount a buck on a budget. We didn't have a boiler, and we don't have really anything else, but we do have a tight budget, and so we're going to see if we can put together a European mount using some things we just found around the house. So these are some fire bricks that I found laying around at my dad's house. He may or may not know that I'm using it, and as y'all know from our first video, my dad usually is okay with me using stuff as long as I put it back, but I don't always put it back.
So got some salt for our water to help the skin and the meat boil off. I got some soap, just some regular Dawn soap to get a bunch of the grime off. I bought a big brush for big pieces of meat, and I bought a little brush for smaller pieces and harder to reach areas. Some plastic wrap to wrap around the antlers. Got some protective gloves just in case if you don't want rotten meat all over your hands. And then this right here is for the bleach paste. We got Clorox, hydrogen peroxide, and I couldn't find a bleach powder, so I just bought baking soda instead. So hopefully that works the same.
Science.
Science, yes.
We've cracked the code, we think. All right, well let's grab these and start setting them up around the fire, and we'll get the pot out. It's definitely a one-time use kind of thing. We definitely won't be eating out of this.
Not making some camp stew after this?
Well, I mean, we might make some deer head soup for you, Grant, but that's your favorite, so. How do you open these? Like that?
He's an expert, as you can tell.
Big griller.
See, if you're smart, you bring a glove, but
Where's your glove?
Instead, making a makeshift glove out of cardboard.
That's what this video is all about, is makeshift. Just sticking to the brand. Ah! That's on fire. My dad shot this. It's small.
Okay, so I think what we've figured out is you want to get, and it may be obvious, but you want to get the skin off first and then the meat, because on my side we were trying meat and skin at the same time and it wasn't really working. So what Johnson's doing is trying to skin it all off first, and then we'll go in there and try to get the meat.
Shout out to Seek One. Let's get a flathead screwdriver and pop the skin down right here. We didn't do that, so
No.
maybe drop in and watch Seek One's video on how to properly European mount a buck. This is how to do it on a budget.
Because nobody has a flathead.
we don't even have enough money to buy a flathead screwdriver. So
We found this knife. I ran this deer over. Now that we've got this far, we're going to let this water boil, and then we're gonna put some salt in the water, and then we're gonna put the head in.
we're gonna get the seasoning just right.
Yeah, Grant likes his deer head soup extra salty. So yeah, I was gonna let this boil, and then we'll put it in and then sit around and hang out a while, and hopefully all that meat that we couldn't get off just magically falls off. So what they don't talk about is the behind the scenes.
Why don't they talk about it?
Because it's not fun. Just kidding, this is a lot of fun. Coming out here in the great outdoors. So as you can see, it's dark. So one thing I'd say we didn't do is estimate how long this would take. So one would say we underestimated how long it took to get to this point. So we're finally at the point where the water's hot enough, it's boiling for us to stick this deer head in there. Yeah, we're not even, this part's gonna take forever. So there's definitely gonna be a part 2 to this video, so stay tuned for that.
I think pro tip is don't do this after work. Do this on a weekend where you have all day, because it does take a lot longer than we thought.
Hopefully one day this will be our full-time job where we can just do this anytime we want, but we have to provide for our families right now. So we have work and then we get to do this fun stuff after. So the more you guys like and subscribe to our content, the sooner we can get to that goal, and I'm sure you would love to see that, as we would too. So stay tuned.